late to the party. Hi legends, it's the English Simmer here. I'm not going to bore you with a whole full introduction. The new trailer for The Sims 4 Growing Together, which honestly is going to get so confusing with Get Together, just dropped, so I'm going to react to it. Also, I'm going to be able to hear it at least a little bit, but I am going to, do that wheelie. Oh, I hate the use of first person in trailers. It's not my favorite thing. Stop! Is this an old people's home? Oh my god, the freckles as well. I love that hair. Sleepovers. Obviously, I did look at the cheeky... that toddler, the water parks, there's a splash zone. Oh my word, stop. That's well cute. That little like thing for the infant, that's what I wanted, mainly in base game, but hey, I'll take it in an expansion. Kids finally get bikes, which honestly I feel like should have come an age ago, but that's so cute. Did they just learn to ride their bike? I really like the sleepover. It looks like it works. A baby changing table. Okay, again, we're not getting it in base game. We're getting it. Oh my god, they can lose their teeth. Okay, nice. And they get money. Is this the toothberry? I don't know. Stop. Treehouses? No. Stop it. I'm gonna cry. I love... Oh my god, that treehouse looks so sick, man. That is the coolest treehouse ever, I swear. If adult Sims can't woohoo in there, I'm gonna be so mad. Baby showers, it looks like. Oh yeah, go for your little power walk. Get that little power walk on. Baby keeping them up. Grandparents coming for a visit, it looks like. So I don't know if they can move in with you. Oh... toddler and kid interactions. This is well cute. Scrabble from the looks of it. Oh my, there's literally so much hair. I'm feeling slightly overwhelmed. Grandpa has no idea what's going on with his mobile phone. That was unnecessary. The skew. Get familiar. February the 16th. Oh my word. I am very, very overwhelmed. By April 27th to get the outdoor playtime digital content. So you get the Prime of Childhood swing set, the little Whalebert. Sims team, can I name my firstborn child Whalebert, please? That's a toddler slide. And then you also get the Power Walk companion. I did see a lot of people getting a little bit scared that this was only gonna be like if you pre-ordered early, which this variant is, but the like standard baby carrier comes in the pack. So don't feel like you're gonna miss out on like a main gameplay element. It doesn't seem to have like the negatives of what I personally feel like Parenthood has, where it's like more focused on the parents and like kids don't really get a look in when it comes to it. But let's check it out in slow-mo and see what's going on. Also, I will hold my hands up and say I was clearly wrong about the elders situation. I think elders might actually be getting a look in. There's some tracksuits, which, you know, not really that fussed about. You know me, kind of over the sportswear. I feel like we've got so much of it recently. This sim has on this little jacket with this jumper underneath it. I quite like the look of this fit. I think this looks sick. I absolutely love these jeans and also this hoodie. I know I can only like see the back of it, but I really, really like it. Those grippers are firmly tucked away in the pedals, but they're doing a little wheelie. I again love this fit. I can imagine I'm gonna really like create a sim in this pack purely from like what I'm seeing already. Although I kind of wish when it came to dungarees, we got like the super baggy, like, you know, kind of canvasy material instead of like a denim. I feel like denim dungarees we have quite a few for kids in Create a Sim. I like this dad shirt, honestly, big dad energy. I hope this isn't like a full body outfit. I can't tell if this is the same hoodie that other dude was wearing. A new rocking chair? Okay. I know some people might be slightly annoyed by that because you could be like, oh, well, Nifty Knitting, like one of the main features was a rocking chair. I personally think like knitting was quite clearly the main feature of that. Rocking chairs were just like an added bonus, and I've always wanted more rocking chairs. So I like that we have that sort of like nursing chair. We'll say about the rocking chair, I hope that we can rock our infants and toddlers to sleep, because if they've given me a new rocking chair and they haven't given me that functionality, I'm gonna be pissing up the walls. You can't see them behind my big head, but there's also those like bobble curtains, which are really, really cute. You got some kind of face cloths over here. I'm liking the decoration. Obviously, we've seen bits of what's going to come in base game for infants, so I can't like definitively really say what's going to be in this pack and what's not going to be in this pack, but I don't think we've seen this, honestly. It looks like another drawing table. I don't know if that's the case, but it does look that way. I'll allow it because there seems to be a little bit more for kids to do. You've obviously got the baby changing table, which I feel, I'm gonna say 99% sure is gonna be in the expansion. I think this crib might be base game because it like has the butterfly in the same color schemes. I absolutely love this onesie and this hair though. So glad that we finally have jigsaw puzzles, and then this is like the dominoes or Scrabble over here. Honestly, this could just be like a games table that you can like switch out what you want to do. Love this little strawberry shirt and also this like handmade little necklace that she has going on. It might be a community center. I did read that we were getting community centers. I don't think this is an old people's home. I don't think this is like communal living for elders. I think this is like a community sort of thing, which I personally wanted. I talked about elder gameplay a very long time ago on my channel, and this was literally one of the suggestions that I had, a place where you could like build a community. I know we technically already have like community centers when it comes to eco lifestyle. This could just be a library though as well. I love this hair, actually. Really a big fan of that hair. The zoom in as if he's on The Office. These kind of look like age spots or like sunspots more than freckles, but I always think we need like way more skin details. So yeah, absolutely a big fan of that. I know I said I don't want more like workouty stuff, but I actually quite like this little windbreaker. This sim is absolutely adorable. If they are like put either in the pack or they are on the gallery and they're together like a couple, I will absolutely be breaking them up. They're stood outside like a cinema, but I doubt this is real. I feel like it maybe could just be display like a little shell, but like a non-usable shell. I think there was a cinema as like set design also in Copperdale, so I doubt you'll actually be able to go to the cinema, which is slightly annoying. I really wish that they would just make that like into an actual like rabbit hole. Honey, you got a big storm a-coming. There's no like new wallpapers that I'm seeing though, and I feel like a lot of this is base game for sure. So I would have liked to see more theming on the rooms. Personally, I do like the sleeping bags though. They've got a little like snack and a little lantern. I'm so glad that we're finally getting sleepovers back. You can have little pillow fights on them. Kids can finally pillow fight. Obviously we got pillow fighting in high school years, but only teenagers could do it, which was very weird decision. I feel like this is just playing catch up for like all the things that kids should have had over the last expansions and just never ever got. This cardigan is lush. Absolutely love this little cupboard over here. I quite like this sofa. Doesn't look like the comfiest sofa in the world. Maybe 70s, maybe 60s. It's very like retro, I feel. I love the little duck onesie. This is the toothberry. I knew she was gonna be here somewhere. I hope they can play with this rocket. I hope that's not just like decoration. This looks like a new toy box that's been kind of like passed down through the generations. Definitely beaten up. That toddler had a birthmark. How am I only 24 seconds into this thing? Kind of hoping that these are placeable, but it also looks like it could just be part of San Sequoia, which I really hope it's not. I hope like all of these objects you can place down so you can create your own splash parks and water parks. Glad we're getting this little playmat. Honestly, I would have liked something like this in base game. This kid is definitely learning to ride their bike. I still can't tell if this is a birthmark or a scar. I think it might be a birthmark, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping that it would be a scar. If it's a new one, very glad that we're actually getting more textures, especially curly and afro textured facial hair, because that's been something I've been wanting to see for a pretty long time. I like how the infants are like out and about. Like they really do feel as if they're part of the family when they're on your Sims backs like that. You can blow up balloons, and apparently this is just going to be an interaction, isn't it? Like while someone's asleep, you can just like scare them. Love how your kids can just like yank out their teeth. Clearly gone to bed, woken up in the morning and got some simoleons. Probably just gonna go into their household funds, but a cute little detail all the same. The little handprints. This is what I meant by like tummy time. And then grandpas come back round to help out with the treehouse. I'm wondering how this is gonna work. I imagine it's just like one specific tree, maybe like a couple of different multiple swatches, and then you click on that, kind of like building a rocket ship. It sort of uses like the same animations. It actually looks like you can decorate it yourself, because obviously I think once this platform is maybe built, I think the slide and like the ladders are pre-built, and this platform and probably the house as well. So I don't know if you'll be able to see inside, but I feel like maybe this area, like the platform area, you can decorate yourself, because there's a microscope, and then there's also the Drago like dragon pretending to be, ooh, that looks like a new object. This like playmat over here definitely looks like a spaceship that's put down, and then you can imagine, which is sort of a thing in Get Famous. Absolutely love this hair. This person has lost their job. I'm assuming this is kind of showing like the midlife crisis. Mole representation. I am a moley person. Yes, my name is Molly. Yes, I have lots of moles. Yes, the universe played a horrible trick on me. I have been called Molly Mole my entire life. Love this piano in the background. Absolutely fucking loving the decoration that I am seeing. Definitely a baby shower for sure. Love this top. Sorry, I feel like I'm fangirling like a bit too much, but this is sort of like a lot of things that I've wanted. Obviously, we're not really gonna see like how it plays until it comes out. So this isn't me like giving this all a big thumbs up and being like, oh yeah, best expansion pack ever, because you don't know how it's gonna run. I thought High School Years was gonna be better than it was, but from the trailer, it looks decent. I love this little outfit and the little trainers. Stop, so cute. I do feel as if toddlers have absolutely rubbish shoes, so it's nice to see these. Also, vitiligo or birthmark. Love the little power walking. Also love her headscarf. However, I do feel as if I never ever use the hiking in Snowy Escape. Kind of hope that you can do this anywhere and it's not just tied to San Sequoia. I don't know if these two have come for like a little holiday or if they've come to like live with them. I can't really tell. We got another sweater vest. They're really on their sweater vest hype right now, aren't they? I think if you can invite grandparents to like come stay, I'm getting scared about these moles though now. Like I've seen that same like trio set of moles. I know grandma has a couple of other ones, but I've seen on so many Sims. Never mind, the sweater vest is a little bit different. It actually has buttons. Oh, grandparents have come to like look after the baby so that the parents can get some sleep. That's actually really cute attention to detail. I love these little interactions between like the kids and toddlers, and also like kids and infants, hopefully. Grandpa's giving the kid pocket money, I think. Absolutely love this hairstyle. Absolutely adore this jumper. Gonna get so much use out of this creator sim asset. Oh my god, this woman is like carrying one infant and then has another infant on her back. Absolutely smashing it. We love an icon. Browse this pack's content and get inspired. Oh, this is new. So you can check out like what's gonna be included in build mode. Hello, are you gonna load for me? I mean, cool concept, but mine isn't working. Key choices and milestones will help to shape who your Sims are. Unlock and change personality traits throughout your Sims' lives as they cope with midlife crises, respond to family requests to move in. So I think grandma and granddad may have been moving in. I don't know how I feel about like personality traits like changing. I don't know if that's like the actual traits that we know and love. I mean, we already only get like 3 of them. I'm gonna have to play with that. I'm assuming that you can like confirm or deny whether they change. I kind of like the concept, and I kind of like the randomness that I feel as if it could bring. So these 2 kiddos are bird watching. I quite like the fits. Oh my god. Finally, I swear, these shorts, they better come in a light wash denim and a dark wash denim, because I am sick of not having denim shorts in The Sims 4 for kids Sims. We have like 1 pair from Cats and Dogs, I think, that has like a little love heart belt, but we don't have just a plain pair. Your Sim might have natural social chemistry with someone they meet at a party, or they might naturally clash. Your Sim will now have preferences that determine which Sims they are socially compatible with and which Sims are more likely to become their enemies. So it definitely feels like we're getting a little chemistry system. I love Grandpa's little sweater over here. This is adorable. We'll be getting a lot of use out of this. This could be one of my favorites for Create a Sim. The bonds between your related Sims are important and complex. As they experience a life together, there will be opportunities for both drama and unity that will affect family dynamics and Sims relationships with their family members. Can we please get a rejig of feckin' scenarios, because I feel like they could come in so handy for that. I'm really hoping that you can't only build these in the park. Like, this looks like a little park area or like a garden area. I really hope that you can just place these like 2 trees down in your back garden if you have a back garden big enough. I know it's going to be a big object, but I'm going to be really annoyed if this is only restricted to parks. I feel like anytime we've seen it, it's not been on a Sim's like own personal lot. They don't have the same like decorations that we saw on the other, so I do feel like you can decorate the platform. Again, don't quote me on that. I don't think we'll be able to see inside, but obviously this is a different variant. We saw the alien one last time. Little hint to Sims 4 Castaway down here. There's a bear stranded on an island. That's what the little inflatable palm tree was. San Sequoia was once a small fishing village and has grown into a bustling town. Sims 4 loves gentrification. A lively rec center. So I think that's where like the elders were playing games with their grandchild. You might not like it if you have eco lifestyle, but it's something that I personally wanted. A tight-knit community and even an influential local family, the Roblesses. Imagine if we get robbers in this as well and they just haven't told us. I don't think we will. I want like an option when our Sims get pregnant to have like a maternity section of Create a Sim. 3 neighborhoods in San Sequoia, Anchor Point Wharf, Gilbert Gardens, and a relaxed residential locale, Hopewell Hills. With so much to do, your Sims family will have the perfect outing at the urban park where they can walk in a group, learn to ride a bicycle, jog, or even hike on a nature path. Again, I don't really use nature paths all that often in Snowy Escape. That feels a little bit like recycled material. Your Sim can enjoy the views, play on a playground, take it slow, and go fishing with the grandparents, watch a movie at the Wharf's refurbished theatre. Holy. I think it's just gonna be a rabbit hole, which I don't mind. I was out here like, we ain't getting cinemas, and lo and behold, we can go to the pictures. Grab a bite to eat along the pier, visit the library filled with children books. See, that could also have been the library. Or even splish and splash at the Whalebert's public splash play area. I so hope that we can build our own. Infants will also have the ability to express needs, emotions, and sentiments. Caring for an infant is intense, and just like real life, there's little time for energy for your own Sims needs. This expansion will add more choice and opportunity for your growing Sims by bringing up a Sim through new infant milestones. These milestones both highlight the way your Sims are growing up, as well as gain new abilities that open up the world around them for more social interaction and explanation. Okay. Caregivers will have new ways of playing and caring for their infants with a changing station and infant playmat, as well as being able to carry them on their backs out into the family-friendly urban world, and obviously baby shower event. We all thought that it was going to be a family reunion. They said absolutely not. Here's a baby shower. We're also adding 18 discoverable infant quirks that change an infant's behavior. With 3 quirks per infant, each infant is bound to be unique. Self-soother, early riser, messy eater, frequently hiccups, gassy, good appetite, snuggly sleeper, happy spitter, free air tinkler, and more. Gonna be pissing up my walls. I feel like I've turned into an elder just like whilst recording this video and talking so much. Elder Sims enjoy a good power walk, a puzzle at the rec center, or their role as caretaker of the family keepsake box. Please tell me that that's like a little family heirloom. I want to know what's in the keepsake box. I'll be really annoyed if you just pass down a box and there's like nothing in it, or it's not like an actual heirloom. They're the best at giving life lessons, reminiscent on good times, and sneaking treats. Sometimes they even have a favorite grandchild. Yes. I am one of 7. I have so many nieces. We literally have the discussion every single time we get together of who is the favorite child or grandchild. Toddlers are getting quite the update. As with infants, they're adding 18 discoverable toddler quirks. Aggressive, picky eater, early riser, little singer. I do not want little singer. Good appetite, loves water, hates bedtime, loves being carried, and more. Children have received 4 new aspirations: slumber party animal, mind and body, playtime captain, and creative genius. Absolutely here for it. With all the new content for kids in this pack: treehouse, splash pad, bike, sleeping bag, slumber parties. So slumber parties are an event, confirmed, I'm assuming. Friendship bracelets, cute, and more. There's plenty to aspire towards. Just make sure to keep their confidence high. Or don't, but we know you never hurt a child's confidence, right? Right? Because just like lost teeth, so they can lose their teeth, childhood confidence is also an aspect of growing up that every sim faces in this pack. Players will begin to encounter milestones, which will provide a way of showing players their sim's current growth, as well as their lifelong touchstones that continue to impact them as they age. I feel like I was trying to do this with high school years, so it's nice to have it officially implemented. These include overcoming a career obstacle, getting let go from a job, having a midlife crisis, having the family move in, and so much more. I hope these are just thrown on you. I know that's not everyone's thing. I think you should be able to click out of it and like deny that experience if you don't want it. But for me, who loves The Sims, like throwing a feckin' wrench in my works, do it. Bringing up new Sims will be filled with new infant milestones that highlight the ways in which your Sims grow up and provide a guide for players through the new infancy gameplay. Oh my god, this is too much. I am being overwhelmed. Introduces new ways of socializing that will feel different with each sim, leading to deeper, more meaningful relationships with family and friends. I don't think things can feel deeper or more meaningful with sentiments in the state that they are. I'm gonna keep on repeating that. I think sentiments deserve to be looked at. They need an update. We need to have like furious states. We need to be able to tell the stories that we want to tell. We should be able to lock sentiments. We should be able to like set a timer on them. There's so much more that could be done with them. Your sim will now have preferences to determine who they are socially compatible with and who are their sworn enemies. This doesn't just sound like a romantic chemistry system. I just scratched myself. This feels more like even for friendships and things like that. Opportunities for both drama and unity that will ultimately affect family dynamics and relationships. Whew, I'm done. I'm out. I know this video is so long, but there's obviously one like elephant in the room that I wanted to talk about, and that is the fact that we're getting infants 2 days before, and I do feel as if people are gonna feel like they're missing out if they don't get this expansion, because it's like, well, we got a new life stage, and yeah, you get the basics to like look after their needs, but also like with this coming out 2 days later, you kind of feel like you have to buy it in a sense because you're not getting the full infant experience. I do just want to like refresh everyone's memories though, because I do feel like sometimes even I have the rose tinted glasses on. A lot of things that we loved about The Sims 3 when it came to familial gameplay came with an expansion pack. So before Generations, we didn't have buggies. Obviously, we don't have buggies or strollers in this. We have like the backpack, which I'm not too fussed about. I think buggies were a lot more buggy than I remember. We also didn't have a baby changing table. That came as store content. The little swing, like the play swing, was store content. Playpens were store content. There was a lot of like extra stuff that you had to spend your money on to get like the full effect of basically toddlers and also children in The Sims 3. So I just kind of wanted to bring up that point because I do feel as if people are gonna get annoyed, and whilst I do feel like they could have given us a little bit more like a baby changing table or something like that in base game, it is just kind of like history repeating itself. I don't know if people are gonna take that as like a good thing or a bad thing. However, I will say from what we saw in that trailer, I kind of wish that the interactions between other Sims, not all of them, like I don't mind and like the adult teaching the elder how to work their phone and things. But definitely between younger age groups, like toddlers interacting with infants and kids being able to interact with infants and like toddlers a little bit more. Kind of hoping that comes in the base game update and that's not specifically tied to the pack, because that just feels like it should be in the game. That does not feel like it should be paid content. Obviously, I'm excited for this. Like, there's no denying that I'm excited for this. But I was also excited for high school years. And then when I actually got hands-on with that pack, it was like, this isn't as polished. There's definitely missed opportunities. And I already see potential missed opportunities in this, such as not actually seeing the tree houses being built on a home lot rather than that park lot. The same goes for power walking. SimGuru Ninja actually already responded to me over on Twitter and said we were good when it came to splash pads, so I don't think they're gonna just be tied to San Sequoia. I can't say anything about tree houses or power walking yet, but splash pads confirmed. Well, not confirmed, but winky face. So hopefully when I do get my hands on with this, I will still be as excited, but I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts, theories, feelings. I really want this pack to be well polished. I want its main gameplay features to actually have an impact on my game, which currently it sounds like it will. Hopefully it's not another like wants and fears system. There's so many things that I feel could go right, but then on the other hand, they could go wrong. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Subscribe if you aren't already. Of course, I'm going to be covering this whole pack, also the infant patch when all of that comes out, when I can get my hands on it. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.